Principles of teaching literacy in ABC, reading and writing English ABC, designing ABC tasks and analysis of ABC activities. Now, literacy is one of the most important parts of learning a new language. In English, literacy begins with the alphabet, the ABC, learning to read and write letters, the foundation for all other skills such as reading words, understanding text, and writing sentences. Therefore, teaching literacy must be done carefully and with clear methods. Young learners, beginners, and even some adult learners need to support to learn how to read and write the English alphabet. This includes understanding how letters sound and how they look and how to write them correctly. In this lecture, we will focus on the principles of teaching literacy in English, teaching reading and writing the English ABC, and how to design useful and interesting tasks for learning letters, and how to analyze ABC activities in terms of all skills and teaching goals. And the principles of teaching literacy in English. Teaching literacy in English should follow clear principles that help learners become confident and skilled readers and writers. Sound letter connection, it's like phonics approach. Start by teaching the sound that letters make, not just their names. This helps students connect spoken language with written symbols. For example, teach the letter S by saying and giving examples like sun, snake, soup, and you can use pictures and objects to make it real and clear. And some letters that appear often in words are easy to write and pronounce, like A, B, C, D, E, M, S, C, and avoid teaching confusing letters like B and D, P and Q together, and teach both capital and small letters. And next one is link reading and writing from the beginning, and the last one is make it fun and interactive. How can we make it fun and interactive? Like using songs, games, crafts and movements to keep students interested and active in the learning process. And teaching reading and writing English ABC. Reading letters means recognizing them and connecting them to their sounds. And there are some activities like flashcards with images, and you can show the letter and picture, like ball, and it's like letter B. And alphabet songs, and it can help students to remember the order and names. And next one is letter hunts, and it can find and name letters hidden in the classroom. And next one is writing letters. Writing letters requires hand control and memory of the letter's shape. And there are some activities like tracing, and students trace letters using pencils, fingers, or their ear. And the next one is guided writing. Teachers model writing the letter on the board. And creative writing. How can be creative? For example, write letters with the finger paint, sand, or play doh. And next one is teaching tasks on teaching English ABC. For example, good ABC activities means making tasks that are simple, fun, and connected to real life. And a good activity can be focus on one or two learning goals and encourage students' creativity and uses colorful and engaging materials. And there are some examples. For example, alphabet art project, and each child makes a large poster of one letter and decorating it with words and drawings. And next one is letter sorting game, and mix capital and small letters. Students sort them into two boxes. For example, one for big letters and one for small letters. ABC booklet, and each student makes their own alphabet booklet with 26 pages. For example, on page C, write C and draw a cat and write cat, the word cat. And the next one is alphabet dance. Lay the letter cards on the floor, and you should put music and play music. When it stops, say a letter and students run to it. And next one is a story letter. Choose a letter and tell a short story using words with their letter. For example, S. Sam saw a small snake on the sand, and all the sentences, all the words begins with S. Next one, analysis of ABC activities. Teaching the English alphabet, it's important to choose activities that are fun, interactive, and meaningful. Teachers should think about what skills each activity develops, how effective it is, and what improvements could be made. Alphabet songs we have also, and it improves our movements, our gestures for each letter to make it more interactive. Especially, it's useful for young learners. And letter tracing and what it teaches, writing skills, letter shapes, and motor control, and why it works. It can help students to learn how form letters correctly and how can we improve it. Combine tracing with saying the sound and writing word that starts with the letter. And next one is ABC booklet project, and ABC booklet project and what it teaches, reading, writing, creativity, vocabulary, and why it works. Each student creates a personal booklet which supports memory and responsibility, and how can we improve it. Give students simple models or word lists to help them. Pictures. In conclusion, teaching literacy in English, especially the ABC, is one of the most important parts of early language learning, and it's a first step that helps students to read and write English. And when children learn the alphabet, they begin to recognize the sounds also and understand how the letters make words and start writing with the confidence.